Hi there. It is the season review of Everton and how well David Moyes has done since taking over from Sean Dyche, because the football under Sean Dyche was absolute woeful, absolute piss poor that was under Sean Dyche this season, and I'm happy that he was sacked by the Friedkin group in January and replaced with David Moyes, because David Moyes knows the club from inside out and knows what he wants from the players, what he expects, and how to set up to win games. Because we all know Sean Dyche didn't know, did we Blues, that how to win a game. But for the vast majority of it, he came in. When he came in, Everton was sitting 1 point above the relegation zone on 17 points. To come in to get wins against Spurs, drawn against Liverpool, and all of that, the hard teams, drew against Arsenal, and that is absolute amazing. Winning Forest, playing one of the best football games of the season against Nottingham Forest, to get a massive winner, Forest, and by the way, arguably we're the best team. Everton they were third in the league, and ever since we played them, we won them. We looked amazing. So arguably, David Moyes has done a fantastic job to get Everton from 1 point above relegation, coming in from then, to finishing 30th for the Premier League on 48 points is absolute magnificent. He's done amazing, absolute amazing. Credit to the manager, because he's done what he's been brought in to do. And not only that, he's done a job that probably not even like a Jose Mourinho could probably save Everton, or a Conte, world class, or an Ancelotti. Because let me tell you now, David Moyes gets the fan base, gets the club, and gets the players. David Moyes has got 20% more out of these players than Sean Dyche could. So that tells you it was Sean Dyche. David Moyes has made a hell of situations for Everton to get them out of, and fixed Everton to play more attacking football, because all we did under Sean Dyche was defend, go out and defend. He wasn't asked about winning, only getting the points or losing. But his mentality was, go out there, do not get beat. You win, you win. You don't win, you don't win. You draw. That's the mentality he played. Moyes came in, ripped all that up, said more attacking, you start scoring, and we want more goals from all of our strikers and every single player. And that's what we've done. More attacking, more game plan, much better. So we finished the season strongly, and I'm very, very proud of my manager, David Moyes. Arguably, that's why he got the job, and also got the manager of the month in February, because that was absolute brilliant. It's an honour to have him in our football club, and also to do what he's done. No other manager would have done that. I'm afraid we would have went down if we kept Sean Dyche or got another manager in. So huge confidence that David Moyes kept us up, and I'm looking forward for next season. And hopefully we get the players what we need, and what David Moyes wants, and we get into Europe or Europa Conference. So big fortunes, big contrasts, and the future is looking bright. But for David Moyes to come in and to do what he's done is absolute amazing, absolute amazing. And I'm proud that the Friedkin group chose David Moyes. And one player who's actually standing out under him is Vitaly Mykolenko. Absolute brilliant. Charlie Alvarez, Ilman Njai, Dwight McNeil. Absolute outstanding. Even Jack Harrison at times, but he's a poor player anyway. he's not really a player for Everton. But yeah, as I've just said then, to finish on 48 points from 1 point above 18 from the relegation zone when he first took the job from Sean Dyche. He's done absolute incredible. He should be so pleased, and so should the players, because he's got 20% more out of these players than he did. He's even fixed the away record, because we went from not scoring away for always getting beat to winning every away game. This season we've only been beat away twice this season, and that's it. Under David Moyes. The rest we got beat under Sean Dyche, but that's different because Dyche hasn't got a clue on football. He's old school. Moyes is more attacking and is more going forwards with the ball. Don't get me wrong, set pieces were better under Sean Dyche and are woeful under Moyes, but that will get better under Moyes as we get new players in. But arguably the best as well, James Tchaikovsky, amazing from him as well since Moyes has come in. Idrissa Gana-Gueye as well. Jimmy Garner, arguably. Jared Branthwaite again. Michael Keane, he's a big one for Everton this season. He's been amazing. Stepping in for Tarky and Jared Branthwaite, he has absolutely been amazing. And he's done a great job since Moyes came in. So that tells you something, that David Moyes is the right man for the job and also knows these players inside out and knows the club, because with Sean Dyche, he's picking him every week over Jared Branthwaite and over Jake O'Brien as well. Jake O'Brien gets the start under Moyes. Why doesn't he get it under Dyche? Because Dyche didn't like him and is too stubborn and is too old school and doesn't know how to play attacking football. That was half of the problem. But this season, since Moyes came in, 10 out of 10. Absolute incredible from the players. And I'm very, very pleased as well. But arguably, everyone deserves credit, from the manager to the Friedkin group to recruitment. They've all done extremely well since Moyes' returned. And all I can say is, David Moyes, David Moyes. He's got grey, but we don't care. David Moyes. David Moyes. He's got red hair, but we don't care. David Moyes. David Moyes. He's got red hair, but we don't care. David Moyes. David Moyes. He's got grey hair, but we don't care. David Moyes. David Moyes. He's got grey hair, but we don't care. David Moyes. Hey. Because he's done extremely well. And, yeah, don't get me wrong, he's had some bad choices, but he's learned from his mistakes. With Dyche, didn't learn from his mistakes at all, did he, Blues? Let me know in the comments your thoughts on how David Moyes has done his job at Everton and how bad Dyche was. Put them in the comments, Blues, as well, as I'm very keen to know. But again, absolute fantastic from Everton and from David Moyes. As well, because he's been absolute outstanding for Everton this season. Absolute outstanding. So arguably a decent, tough player. And it's an honour to go to Goodison like we did when we felt like this was the end for Everton. We're going down, when things were looking really, really bad and down, when we were broken. For Moyes to come in to say we're not a broken club anymore doesn't feel broken. Literally, I love, and sets me off of happiness that he's come in. We finished Goodison on a high we said farewell to the grand old lady on a high. David Moyes shuts the grand old lady up with a massive win. If that was Sean Dyche, we would have got beat. So, huge credit to the Friedkin group and David Moyes as well for getting him in, because arguably that is one hell of a job, and David Moyes has done magnificent. So I'm going to rate David Moyes 10 out of 10, and since his time coming in, I'm going to rate the season 10 out of 10, because he's done outstanding to get the 20% more out of these group of players than Sean Dyche could. Arguably. Yeah. An end of a season and an end of an era at Goodison, as we look up to our bright new future off the banks of the Road Blue Mersey down at Bramley Moor Docks, Hill Dickinson Stadium. And yeah, the season, we've finished it on a high on 48 points, beating Newcastle 1-0 at St James's Park on the last game of the season. And we finished this season so strong. So let's hope we can carry on with this mentality as we go into our brand new stadium, and let's get Europe going into next season for the season after. Because I tell you what, Blues, we carry on with these wins, then we are 3 wins out of 3. We got to end the season, and that is absolute brilliant from David Moyes and the players. So yeah. I have done a season review for all the Everton players who David Moyes starts on a starting lineup. So go and check all them out. Give this video a like, subscribe, a comment and share. And I'll speak to you soon. Up the Toffees. See you later. Bye-bye.